Palestine, Ramallah, West Bank, Gaza. This is for the child that is searching for an answer. Wish I could take your tears and replace them with laughter. Long live Palestine! Long live Gaza! Long live Palestine! Long live Gaza! This is for Palestine, Ramallah, West Bank, Gaza. This is for the child that is searching for an answer. Wish I could take your tears and replace them with laughter. Long live Palestine! Long live Gaza! Long live Palestine! Long live Gaza! Long live Palestine! Long live Gaza! Let's go. What's democracy? It was democracy, hypocrisy, and bothers me. Call you terrorists if you don't want to be a colony. Refuse to bow down to a policy of robbery. It's terrorism, my lyrics. With more Vietnam vets, kill themselves. If Ibrahim Abu Thureya could resist without a wheelchair. 10-year challenge, tell Reagan we are still here. And tell that killer Netanyahu we should feel fear. The old live through us, guarantee the children will care.
Keep your hand on your gun. Don't you trust anyone?
Louder.
Keep your hand on your gun.
Louder, louder, louder.
Don't you trust anyone?
Alright, stop it, let's go. What's that? In the borough, which is represented by the most pro-Israel leader in Labour's history, Keir Starmer, you had the headquarters of Israel's largest arms company chased out. And you wonder why? It's 2 words. It's 2 words. Palestine action. You wonder why Israel's largest arms company, at the same time while they capture the institutions, you lose the streets, you don't have the streets. At the same time that happens, one of Israel's subsidiaries in Oldham, Ferranti Technologies, had to be sold at a loss. You know why? 2 words. Palestine action. And the dogs keep blasting, don't think just listen to the songs, keep dancing. Do they really want us to have our own brains? Who do you think is really running Guantanamo Bay? And it might be sensitive, but I'll mention it. Who do you think's got us filling out the censuses? Who do you think is handing out the sentences? This ain't the BBC, so there's no censorship. Heard of any mercenaries getting rid of everything. Not a gun seller with guns better than Eric Prince. Make money off many things, many is crime. This one is dedicated to the rape of your man. On a scam for the funds, they will mangle your son. If you try to speak out, they will stamp on your tongue. To your land, they will come to you. Stand up as one, it's begun.
Keep your hand on your gun.
What's that?
Don't you trust anyone?
H and P, or A and E, I make them see A and D, let you know the C-A-S-E. From LCN, the NYC on the MIC. I'm MIB like B-I-D, the MVP, D-I-D to the E-N-D. E-G, nice CD, is way too G-W-G. That goes to your TV screen, DVD or BBC, ICN or ITV. C-O-P say IVD, then P-O-P like ICD. Wanna see me hook to an IVD in the ICU, but I'm M-O-T. We went O-T with the M-O-T. Can't see me through the F-O-T. Don't rush. These MCs are OADs. When I hype up, I'm like OKG. You think you're BAD, get a PEN and a PAD, the CIA and the FBI. The MI6 and the MI5. Jump on the AP, then I drive. Turn off the ACFYI. MJ like BYT. LOL and I'm a TYT. IEAT on DID with CID like DID. DID like DMP. EDO just BMG. You don't want no GCSE, they want COD on the PS3. Like DG or PE. Okay, your rest from PDP. Download this on your MP3, send it to your MP or MTV. And I'm on this thing like ADD. Your CD, I'll get DG like KKK. With AK, my AKA, AAA. Take you off the road, ASAP. DDTV, JLSMC. What you just saw basically. I'm an anarchist and an angry academic activist, accent assassinate alphabet in an ambulance. Actually, I'm Maggie and I'm actually anti-arrogant. Oh, I start asking American accents by accident. What's next? Batter babbling battlers with a bag of batteries. Bandies, batters, blackers because they're badly backwards. Be bashful, woolly bashers, get batted brashers to Brackenbury. Baffle backpackers with bars, bad as a bag of B. What's next? Gang crackers get cancelled, Canada to Canada, cussing my clip, catch a cavalry, crash into casualty. Can't incorporate the covers, conversation candidly, cool calculated cannibal that causes carnage casually. What's next? Listen, I'm loving living because life is literally limited. My live lyrics live lyricism levels luckily. Till I leave the labyrinth of London and live in luxury with more motives to motivate and mobilize more much to men, my missions to minimize to minimize misdemeanors, men when you're meant to these men just make me merely for minutes. I may be a mad Mongol and a manic Mesopotamian maniac. No man, I No, my narrative's not for narcoleptic narcissists, naive native nitwits, not a negative nastiness, numerous naughty nigfoes, niggle up to my navel. No, I neglect the negligee and navigate to Naples. When I operate, obsolete opposition get obliterated. Often obese officers ogle as their occupation. Obviously, often other obstacles is my obligation. Originality over Oscar ovations. It's poisonous poets, poised that the Pope impoverished. Polarized poachers are pointless poems with potently poignant poems. You practically panic paparazzi, passive passengers, planning to pass. Peace and practice. Quality with quantity, qualified quantum physics. I question quarterly quacks and I quickly quadruple quizzes. Quarter get queasy and queer with quotes though. Quirky quibblers get crippled like Quasimodo, righteous revolution, ragamuffin. Repping reality, really rebelling, recruiting ready regiments. Rapidly remorseless renegade rhythms and records ripping radio. Rapping rattling, really rally rating my radio. Britain didn't have an empire. Britain was an empire. And we are its children. This track is called Dangerous.
No, we can't go down this way. Rebel. All I have to say is rebel. No, we can't go down this way. Rebel.
Bird and fly beyond the sky, escape the curse of birth. He was burdened by Ahmed, never grew to let the racism internalize. Water poured from every pore in his corpse while the nurses cried. Ahmed was a beautiful person, like
you and I, but are we?
Ahmed could have been a doctor, lawyer or an engineer, could have been a superstar, but his life ended here. Guess he was a shooting star, burned bright and disappeared. To some he seems to represent a menace in this hemisphere. Let me hear, make the very essence of this message clear. He was precious, many die like him every year. Ahmed was a victim of resentment and relentless fear. Now his soul surfs the waves. I wish we could have kept him here.
The sea, the sea, the sea holds our secrets.
Rooms where futures were planned and the imagination of children built castles in the sky. Rooms where the extraordinary and the mundane were lived, now forever tortured graves of ash. Oh, you political class, so servile to corporate power.
Did they die or us?
But yet they tell you that that community is different, that you are not of that community, that you should not see yourself reflected within it. But the truth is worse than fiction. You are that community. That community is yours. Corporate state crime. The corporation has nobody to punish and no soul to condemn. Neoliberalism has killed again and again and again and again. And if the consensus was ever dead, then the tombstone of neoliberalism was Grenfell Tower. But they covered it up. They covered it up. This track, The Ghosts of Grenfell. Watching the burning of their camp. Grenfell Tower now historically a symbol. People reaching their windows, screaming for their lives, pleading with their cries, trying to reason with the skies. Dale youth birth champions. Comparison is clear though that every single person in that building was. So don't judge our in these these trying times, cause
We've been breathing in cyanide the entire night.
They say Yasin saw the fire and he ran inside. Who thought that would be the site where he and his family died? The street is like a graveyard, tombstone lurching over us. Those shouting out from their windows now wish they never woke them up. Wouldn't hope your worst enemy to go in this position. Now it's flowers for the dead and printed posters for the missing. Come home.